In late December 2017, after 3 years in captivity, volunteer soldier Mykola Herasymenko returned to Kiev to spend the following months in the military hospital undergoing rehabilitation. We met Mykola and his wife at the hospital entrance. Ever since his return, they don't leave each other's sight. When the war began, the Kryvyi native was an officer in the penitentiary service. He didn't like what he saw on the news, which prompted him to join the army, Mykola says.
I feared they'd come to my family, to my children, and at that point I wouldn't be able to do anything, so I decided to go there myself and nip this in the bud.
Mykola ended up in the Donbas 40th Territorial Defense Battalion, which was deployed in Donetsk region, not far from Ilovaisk. His main task at the time was to evacuate injured personnel under enemy shelling.
I remember the 24th of August, when I evacuated the wounded to the field hospital near Rozivka and was returning to Starobesheve. I met two old ladies sitting on a bench by the store. "Don't leave us," they said. I replied, "Why would you say that? Can't you see we keep driving by you back and forth?" And they said, "But you're the only ones coming back. The rest are just leaving."
Mykola narrowly avoided the infamous Ilovaisk encirclement when separatist forces, heavily backed by Russian regular troops, turned what President Putin called a humanitarian corridor into a massacre, in which hundreds lost their lives. All the survivors were sent home as part of a rotation. However, it wasn't long until Mykola was back at the front lines, again with the Kryvyi Battalion, this time at Debaltseve.
Потрапив в полон я, конечно, вже в районі Дебальцева, на другому заїзді нашому вже, після ротації.
During our second deployment, I was captured near Debaltseve on February 9th, 2015. As we were moving towards Artemivsk, we were ambushed on the highway. When they put me down on the asphalt, a man with a gun approached me. The moment I spotted orange and black stripe ribbons on him, I knew it was going to be captivity.
Mykola was captured by the so-called Don Cossacks, a militant group from the western regions of Russia. Several dozen Ukrainian servicemen were captured with him.
Підвальне приміщення, поддон і все.
We were put in a basement, there were pellets on the floor, and that's it. It used to be a shower, tiles everywhere, no windows. There were many interrogations, some by separatists, some by the Russians. I'd rather not dwell on this. I have scars remaining.
Following 18 months in the basement, Mykola was taken away by a different militant group.
Ми коли почули, що
We heard them approach our door. Then someone asked, "Do we finish them off or do we bring them out?" When the voice ordered to bring us out, it was quite a relief. It was the so-called military police of the Donetsk People's Republic. They lined us up facing the wall and said, "Congratulations, you're out of captivity, only to be back in captivity."
After many months of psychological and physical pressure, Mykola and a number of other captives were released as part of a prisoner exchange. December the 27th has become his second birthday, Mykola says.
коли їхав 27 грудня,
As I was being convoyed for prisoner exchange from behind bars, I said this to a guard. "The flag that you took from me, I hope will be back soon and will put it up to fly above the colony."
The volunteers at the hospital are keeping everyone entertained, Mykola says. So far, he's been to the Kyiv Opera and the House of Organ Music, among others. Meanwhile, UATV arranged a meeting with actor VYACHESLAV DOVZHENKO. Having played a defender of Ukraine in Cyborgs, a 2017 movie about the war in the East, the actor brought his family along to meet a real defender.
Здравствуйте, здравствуйте.
Дай Боже. Це мої діти, Василь, це
Приємно.
Іван.
Приємно.
Дуже приємно.
Mykola shows a document issued by the Russian hybrid forces that was given to him at the colony prior to his release.
Писали сразу постановлення там об взятті мене під варту.
They had a decree on my imprisonment, and on the same piece of paper they later added the formal grounds for my release. At the time I made sure they used a different pen. I told them it was for when I take them to court.
Actor VYACHESLAV DOVZHENKO took the veteran and his wife on a tour of the theatre in Kiev's Podol district, including a quick visit to the dressing room.
Оце так виглядає, потім ти собі розкриваєш. Воно під'їжджає, куди тобі треба, куди.
This opens, and as you're putting your makeup, the lighting has been designed to simulate exactly how your face will be lit on stage.
Upstairs, the lounge where actors relax provides a spectacular view of the landmark Andreevsky descent.
Архітектор правильно зробив, ти коли дивишся на фасад театру, там вже такі у нас величезні такі скляні двері.
The architect has done a great job here. When you look at the facade, we have these large glass doors, and you see the reflection of the Andreevsky descent at different angles. It's very interesting, and the bricks used for the facade are the reclaimed bricks from ancient buildings of Andreevsky descent.
We're happy. Thank you for this meeting. What a wonderful person, a wonderful actor. It was very nice. I hope we'll meet again.